What it do, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, your girl is in desperate need of filming an empties video, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. Really, as always, I am just going to be showcasing pretty much all of my beauty empties, whether it's makeup, beauty, body care, fragrance, anything and everything in between those couple of categories, and just honestly finally being able to throw away my trash. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, definitely comment down below. But I feel like I do pretty good at giving you guys a description and of course telling you guys whether it's something I'm going to keep or declutter. Also, if I'm showing it to you guys in this video, that means I've also showcased it and referenced it at some other point in my channel. So go ahead and search on my channel page, and yeah, that'll bring other videos that may answer questions or give you more clarity that you didn't know you wanted. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so I already have a basket kind of pre-filled, so we're just gonna take from the top and go from there. The first thing I have is this scrub from Tree Hut. This one happened to be the iced coffee one. If I'm being honest, not a favorite scent of mine. I love the Tree Hut formula though, so I do like that, but the scent, just not a huge favorite. I found that this was like the scent of black coffee, and if that's not something for you, definitely would not recommend that on scent alone. I also finally decided that I was going to give up the ghost and declutter or kind of throw away all of my Juvia's Place lashes. So I feel as though the end of this year, Juvia's Place really became one of my favorite lash brands. If you're wondering, I tend to prefer lash brands or bands that are black. I find that those are a little bit harder to kind of bend, and so you really have to mold them correctly, and it just works for how I apply lashes. I also feel that these are heavy duty enough that I genuinely get the amount of wear that I personally feel comfortable in buying lashes. I'm telling you guys, I've had these in my collection and in rotation for months, and this is with me putting on lashes pretty much every time I sit down here to film. And in every month I am filming at least and uploading more or less 3 videos a week. There's about 3 to 4 videos. There's about 3 to 4 weeks in each month. So that's about what, 9 to 12 videos a month. You got at least 3 months worth right here of lashes, if not more. So that's at minimum about 28 to 36 applications for each pair, because I worked these babies to death. If I could say my favorites after really going through these, I would say my favorites are Egypt and Nefertiti. Egypt XL started to get a little bit too much for me, and the Kush was just a little too fragile. It didn't give me enough va-va-voom. So I really love these lashes. I definitely want to get more. I'm kind of beating myself up that I did not get them when they were on 50% off during Black Friday. But who knows, maybe if I go to the site, they will have another sale going on and I can scoop up something that I'm genuinely going to get a lot of use out of. I know I have the Egypt XLs. I have at least one backup pair and maybe a couple of backup pairs of some other lashes that they can honestly go to a declutter section, and I need to go through that backup bin anyways, and that will be something that we hopefully do in my declutter series. But let's digress and keep going. I have an empty for the Bath and Body Works Sweet Whiskey hand soap. Absolutely love the scent. You guys have seen it everywhere if you've seen any of my Bath and Body Works videos. So definitely highly recommend that scent. I also have a finished product from the Good Molecules Rose Water Daily Cleansing Gel. At one point, this was kind of my go-to cleanser. I really do like this. I just think that for me, I prefer a squeezy bottle. It's just quicker, and this nozzle started to get really gunky towards the end. I want to say this is my second bottle. Absolutely would recommend it if those issues aren't things that would like stop you from using the product, but those are genuine things that would stop me from using that product. Something that I actually got for free and definitely got my money's worth is this Clinique moisturizing gel. This is the first time I've ever tried Clinique and it was fine. I liked it. It was free. So that's why I used it. I also didn't have a moisturizer at the time, so it just kind of easily segued into my collection, but not something I need to repurchase. I really don't purchase from Clinique. Something that I did finish makeup wise is this Too Faced Peach Perfect Loose Setting Powder. This was in the shade Translucent. I'm so happy that I was able to finish that. I felt very, very accomplished and it was a great product. It's just no longer available and it's super old. So I wanted to kind of get it out of my personal collection. I think everything else in this basket is actually makeup. And we have the Hemish mascara. This is a mascara that weirdly enough, I felt like kind of revived itself towards the end and it actually dried out in a way that I really, really liked. I definitely could see me repurchasing it if I have not already. Really, really liked that product. A setting spray that I got through really quickly was the Benefit Professional. I thought this was fine, but honestly, I didn't see any huge results. I'm also really kind of, I don't want to say, I'm just very finicky when it comes to setting sprays, very particular, and that's just not one of those setting sprays that is going to find its way back into my collection. A primer that I finished this year is this Makeup this Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I really like this primer and it's so interesting. In the midst of using it, I was like, oh, it's okay, it's okay. And then I no longer have it and I'm trying other gripping primers and I'm like, I want my Milk back. So definitely love that. One thing that like, it's not really a makeup product, but it's a makeup applicating tool. I actually broke my e.l.f. kind of spatula thing. I use these to clean out the bottom of my Bath and Body Works candles so that I can either repurpose them or recycle them, and that just broke and for some reason I put it in here, so I figured I'd go ahead and tell you guys. A mascara that I was not too worried and mad to go ahead and say was done was this ABH mascara. This is the Lash Brag. I don't like it. Don't like anything about that mascara. I personally would not recommend it, but the packaging is nice and heavy, which is nice. A foundation that I finished was from Tula Skincare. This was more of a tinted moisturizer, and this was in the shade 25. I do feel accomplished with the fact that I was able to finish this. Definitely not a favorite, which is why I worked on it, but I'm very thankful that I was able to mentally kind of let go of all of those other foundations that I had in my collection that weren't favorites, so that I don't waste my time finishing those and I actually get to enjoy the base products that I actually enjoy. A lip product that I finished is this from Huda Beauty. This is the shade Gold Digger in the cream lipstick formulation. I'm so happy I was able to finish this. A fantastic formula, fantastic color, just a full-on favorite of mine. Really happy about that. I do have one sponge that I went ahead and chalked up. Typically, I really will buy these e.l.f. sponges when they're on sale just to get them on a discount. I do try to throw them away every 3 to 6 months, leaning more towards the 6 months range for me right now, but it's not because they get ripped up or anything. It's just because I know that bacteria is building in there, and with the way that I clean those, I just know that I just gotta change them up every so often. I do have my first kind of official use and finish of an eyelash adhesive. Really happy to have that empty. It just feels, I feel an accomplishment there. This is from House of Lashes. I've already repurchased it and I'm using it currently. It is the lash applicator the lash glue that I used for my lashes today. Then we have this Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Gloss. This was just a travel size, very small. I was able to honestly get through this very quickly. Nothing really to write home about for me. I understand how it could be something for others, but I didn't feel any true enjoyment or love and using that product. Then we have a brow pencil from Pony Effect. This I picked up from YesStyle. This is in shade Deep Brown. I did finish this product, and yeah, I like this product. I liked it a lot. That's why I was able to get through it so quickly. This was another one of those products that I was pretty much constantly using after Asian Pacific Islander month, and I think that's the real benefit that I've now kind of come to conclude with that kind of challenge that I had. I found genuine gems that I was just having difficulty putting down, and I love that. I love that for me. Another empty is this from Covergirl. This is the Covergirl concealer. Honestly, I just can't get enough product on the doe foot for application, and because I accidentally put the stopper in the packaging, so it's stopping me from getting all of the excess product. It's a done. It's a done. I'm happy to finish it. It's another product that I finished that goes towards my project pan, which I will be featuring that products and all the other subsequent products later on in this month, if not next month. A fragrance empty is from Kayali. I finished the invite only perfume. This is so good, and I was hoping to pick up a full bottle on like that 25 to 30% off sale during Black Friday. Unfortunately, Kayali just really did not do a great sale this year, so I kept my money. And what I'm actually going to end up doing is keeping these bottles so that I can refill them when I travel, because I think that's the perfect size for a week, if not honestly a good 2 to 3 weeks of sprays for me. I also finished another full bag of these. These were the shower bombs that I've personally really gotten on with since I've started trying them. I've gone through 2 bags, 2 different scents. One was the lavender. This was the eucalyptus. Well, this is the lavender packaging, but I also finished the eucalyptus as well. I like both of them. I do prefer the eucalyptus. I find like that scent is just a little bit more, I want to say, jarring, so it feels like it lasts longer to the nose and just in my shower. I do really like them. The current place that I'm at, I kind of don't want to shake the waters a little bit too much, so I'm no longer going to be picking them up. But if there's an instance where I can kind of buy them, not feel as though I'm overstepping, I definitely will. Then I have some lash kind of empties, things that I just felt like lash band just had too much glue, so it was just hard to take the glue off, or I just didn't really like the style at all. Unfortunately, these from Unearthly, they just were not substantial enough for me to truly like this product. I found that they were just a little bit too flimsy, which for some people it'll work, but I just like a little bit more of a substantial lash, which is why I really get on with the Juvia's Place and the Lily lashes. This is in the style Miami. If you know me, I've been through, I want to say, at least 2 of these. I have some more, hopefully somewhere stashed. I really hope so. I really like these. I haven't used them lately. I know I stopped myself from opening up another box because I wanted to go through what I already opened. So I'm hoping that they're stuffed in the back of my top drawer and I just did not realize. And I did kind of get rid of some other styles. Should I show you guys? Let me show you guys just so that you guys know. Okay, so it's just 3 other styles. These I got from Too Faced. I want to say for free when I made an order that was big enough. This is in the style, I don't see a style name, but no, Natural Flirt. These are just too natural for me. I also really don't like the band. It's not, once again, not substantial enough, and it is a clear band, which to me is just not a good look. The Glam Light, once again, just not substantial enough lashes for me. I also just don't like the sheen that's on those. Just not a personal preference. And then from Blend Bunny, the style Vices, or I think it's actually Vixen, it's just too much. It's just absolutely way too much for me, and yeah, I just can't get on that style. But I do actually have a style from them on my eyes today. It is their Saint style, I want to say, in their Virtues line. So I do like this. It is a little bit much, but it's not too much. I can get away with it. Some other makeup empties. I also have another brow pencil from YesStyle, and this one is from Romand. This is the one that was in gray. It did snap in the middle, so that also was a good thing. I was really happy to be done with this because it snapped before I finished the product. I probably will not be repurchasing just because clearly the product just does not last in the sense of the packaging. I also went ahead and decluttered an old LA Girl black liner. I did get through quite a bit, but I find like these I just wasn't using this type of product as consistently at the beginning of when I picked it up. So it just dried out just a tinge. I just picked up a new one for very, very affordable price, and I'm content with that. I also finished up the Professional light primer. I actually think this is a nice primer. Is this like a favorite one that I feel I need to pick up? No, I feel I have enough primers. I kind of want to go through some, get them out of my collection before I bring any in, and that's just not one of those primers that I'm really rushing to pick up. One of the many Tower 28 jelly glosses that I have in my collection is this baby. This was in the clear scent, or the clear shade in Chill. It is completely done. Very happy to say that I finished that. That was a early on kind of challenge to myself, and I'm so happy I was able to complete it. A lip liner that I finished, and I feel like I have quite a few backups in my backup drawer. Once again, another thing I really need to just go through that backup drawer. This is from Makeup Revolution in the IRL Filter Finish Lip Definer in Americana Brown. Absolutely love this formula and the finish and the color mainly. It's mainly the color that really brings me back to this particular color. It has a slightly yellow undertone, and it is a brown that's not too dark for me or too light for me. It's really just the perfect brown. The only thing that I would tweak is the formula just a little bit. I find that it's a little bit too creamy to really last a very long time on the lips. I find that when my lip product wears away, that wears away as well. And so I would rather have quite a few hours. So yeah, I think what I'm going to end up doing, honestly, is getting through that and all of my backups, of course, and then probably not repurchasing. I absolutely love the color, but I really want to be a little bit more critical on what I'm bringing in, and I don't feel as desperate to pick that up now that I at least have my Limitless Brown from Makeup Forever. It's very much giving the same thing, just a different undertone. Then we have another mascara that I actually grew to like, and this is the Tower 28 Make Waves. I have this in the black shade. I want to say I got a backup of this during the Sephora VIB original sale, and I really do like this. After it dried out for about a week, maybe even two, I really got on with this mascara, and hopefully I'm able to get on with my backup if I did in fact have a backup. My number one brow gel is the Too Faced Fluff and Hold. I absolutely love this brow gel. It's phenomenal in my opinion. It does, as I've said time and time again, pull out just too much product for my brows, but if you scrape it off on the sides and then you just apply what looks to be no product, in my opinion, my brows just lay flat and are grand. So I might actually be trying to go to one of those discount stores to see if they have that available, because I don't want to buy full price, or maybe I'll use my Ultra Points. We'll see. But I need to get through all of my brow gels first. I'm really trying not to overconsume too much. I'm trying. And then the last thing that I already had in this basket was from Ole Henriksen, and this is their vitamin C serum. This was something that I just got through when I didn't have any serums at the time. I think this is fine. Did I see anything grand? No, but it's also a very small size, so it's very hard to see true changes in your skin from skincare unless you've been using it at minimum, in my opinion, 3 months. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. So at this point, a lot of the things are pretty much going to be body care, skincare. I pretty much tried to keep all of my makeup in the basket, so I kind of got that out the way. So that's all you're here for. I'm happy you came, but let's get into all of the body care because I have gone through some stuff. So I went through a conditioner that I had from the Body Shop, and this is just their ginger variety. I thought it was fine, nothing crazy, but I just do tend to look for products, whether shampoo, conditioner, or an actual scalp cleanser, to really focus on my scalp. I found that After I had that flare up, as soon as I started to really focus on my scalp, one, my scalp was better, but also my hair in a way is just better as well. I can't wait till Bath and Body Works tries it in a body care. I will be the one that literally makes sure that they know that it needs to be coming out every year, all year. The other one, Cookie Butter Truffle, I must say was a dark horse. It was very much a dark horse, but I really genuinely enjoyed it. And the scent notes on this one is cookie butter, whipped cream, and vanilla extract. This is one that I could definitely see me picking up again, but I don't think that it's really out there. I think I might have just picked it up during SAS last year. I really don't remember much about that scent. I don't think a lot of people talked about it, so who knows if it's going to be available. Another kind of hair product is this from Melanin, and this is their reviving shampoo. I really love the brand Melanin. I have quite a few products. I pretty much tested out their whole range. Absolutely love it. Another hair care product is from Creole Essence, another brand that I have gone in on their range and pretty much tried everything. And this is their pomade. So this is a product that looks like a solid until you warm it up. And once you warm it up, it pretty much acts like a grease on the hair, but in a better way than like Blue Magic. It's definitely not Blue Magic. I really like it. It smells great. And I do pick it up from, I want to say Ulta consistently. I just haven't picked it up lately because I'm trying to try different brands, honestly. And yeah, really like that brand. I pretty much have tried everything from that range. 3 creams and like other kind of Bath and Body Works products that I've already finished. These 2 creams, so the vanilla bean and brown sugar fizz or sugar fig. I loved the brown sugar fig. I really actually hope that comes back because I have the spray. We'll see if I keep the spray long term, but I think that this cream is absolutely stunning. I really don't like this scent. I do not like anything about Vanilla Bean Noel at all, which is the reason why once I got to the point where I was having difficulty taking this out, this is the moisturizing body wash, I just kind of chalked it. I don't care. I hate the smell. I got through a majority of it. It's gone. Keeping it pushing, another thing from Bath and Body Works is this Dream Bright body scrub. I actually really like the scent of this. The issue with this particular one is that it was broken. I'm sure not to the fault of the brand or anything, but it was broken. I honestly didn't have the time or the care to return it, so I figured I would use it up really quickly, and I did. And yeah, it's that. It's done. Another body scrub is this beauty from Tree Hut. This is the Cinnamon Dolce Cream Hut Tree Hut scent. I went to Target to get more. I wanted to stock up. I told you guys I was going to stock up. And what happened when I went back? It was no longer available. They were sold out. And then, of course, you go into those third market retailers and people have them like a ridiculous price. So I'm going to hope that it comes back next year. And next year I will stock up thoroughly on it, but I refuse to pay those markup prices that people have. It's honestly, it's just stupid. I also have a toothpaste. This is my Arm & Hammer Peroxide Care toothpaste. I've been using this since high school. It's one of those things I find that when I don't use it, I actually get cavities, which is not a rarity for me, but I try to use anything and everything that can prevent it. And so that has really helped. I also went through a day serum from Bubble. I thought this was fine, you know, nothing really to write home about. It's a very kind of catchy brand and it was cheap, affordable at Ulta. Sometimes I really will go for the affordable brands, which isn't a bad thing. It really helps to keep my skin kind of maintained, but it really doesn't improve the skin. I also went through a retro product for me, which is the Pixie Glow Tonic. I can't say that I loved it as much as I used to, and I really think that really comes down to where my skin was years ago when I was using that product and where it is now. My skin is definitely at a different place, a better place, and so I don't really see the difference in the application of that product. If you didn't know, I use aluminum-free deodorant. This one happens to be native, and this was the Candy Shop collection. I don't know why I picked up these random collections. It doesn't make any sense to be putting that type of stuff under your arms, but I did. I finished it. I'm happy. And the last one in this kind of rotation of my bin is a hand sanitizer from Bath and Body Works. And this is the Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. Honestly, I don't really remember this, which means that it was fine, but not memorable. It is what it is. Time to throw it away. Let's get a new bin because I have plenty still left in my drawer. Okay, so we have some suspect looking products, and I think that's because my melanin hair care product, the top fell off, and I think the remainder of the product that I could not get out to use seeped into the bottom of this drawer. So I really need to do some cleaning of this drawer, but I honestly hate this desk, so I'm not too mad about that. Anyways, I have one representative for all of the candles that I finished during this time period. I finished numerous candles, easily like 12 to 18 candles during this period. I think I just forgot to put them here. I've just been cleaning them and repurposing them for my plants. I do use them for like the smaller pots as a kind of a decorative pot, especially if I'm putting the plant in semi-hydro. It just works nicely. And I also just like kind of a decorative pot to cover up my nursery pots. I digress. This is in the scent Old Fashioned Cedar Donut. Really nice scent. Nothing really to write home about. That's why they didn't bring it back this year, but really, really nice scent. And I do like it. Okay, so like I said, that product seeps. So if you see weird crap on the products, I promise you, it's just that. That's the only thing in this collection that makes sense. So I did just recently during Black Friday pick up a full size of this. This is the Vitamin Enrich base from Bobbi Brown. I really do like it. I think that it is very, very moisturizing. If you have combination skin like me, I think it's only really applicable for you to use during the winter at night. I think it's just too much during the day, although I have done it in a pinch. But yeah, really, really happy to have that. Then I got a Yes Style toner, and this one is from Some by Me. I really like this. Did I see a huge change? Did I see a huge change? Not so much, but happy to have finished it. A hand cream that I finished is from Being Fresh. I know a lot of people were really loving that brand. I can't say that I found the thing that really makes me want to try the brand again. So I think I'm going to kind of be good and be happy. This Sephora cleanser was in my shower at the point of me finishing this. I think it's fine. It was one of those things that I knew I could get 30% off during one of the VIB sales. So I did. I put it in my shower. It worked, but nothing really to write home about. These Peach and Lily moisture pads are a godsend. When I travel, I hate packing multiple different skincare products. I detest it. And so this product really, when I travel, is my bread and butter. I literally pretty much travel with that. I may travel with a serum or two, but I travel knowing that I'm not going to use the serums. I'm just going to use those pads. So I really need to get those back into my collection. I really only have one trip planned for 2024, but who knows? Who knows? I also finished up a dark spot correcting glow serum product. Once again, I did pick this up from Yes Style. I thought this was fine. Nothing really to write home about. I really didn't see a difference. Another product that unfortunately you guys will see that goop, but I do plan to keep once again because it is a travel size of a product that I do actually, no, I don't have this one. And this is the Kylie Juicy Eden Apple. Once again, this is a scent that I really wanted to pick up. I wanted to pick up like 4 or 5 scents from Kylie, and I would have had they done the sale that they typically do, but they were playing. So I played games right back at them, and I'm going to vote with my money. So another body cream that I went ahead and finished up is this Fuji Sunshine from, of course, Bath and Body Works. An easy day cream that I can just put on as a base and then just apply whatever my perfume is of the day. So I got through that quite quickly. Some more products that have that shampoo on it is this glow serum from... This is from Beauty by Josen. This is actually my second bottle of this. Had I known that I finished and like I thought about it, I would have actually bought that in my Black Friday Yes Style order, which eventually you guys will see. I don't know if that went up first or this, but you guys will definitely be seeing that. Another thing that is dirtied up is this Super Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. This is my second bottle of this. Absolutely love that sunscreen. Highly recommend. I also just love kind of experimenting and trying other sunscreens. So that's why I have not currently picked up another one, but I can definitely see me doing it. Another sunscreen that I absolutely loved. This is the Beauty by Josen sunscreen. As you can see, I really went in on this bottle. I wanted to get every last drop. Absolutely loved it. I did quite a few shorts on that particular sunscreen to prove how good it was, because some people thought I used too little, some people thought I did enough. In my opinion, it's great for dark skin and it does not show any white cast at all. Another toothpaste, apparently I did a lot better this time around at keeping my toothpaste to show you guys. It's a slightly different version, but more or less as long as it has Arm & Hammer, I go ahead and pick it up. Another Beauty by Josen product that I picked up was this cleansing balm. Not a favorite of mine. It was one that I got through, and I wouldn't say it's one that I would avoid if I needed a cleansing balm and I was on the site, but not something that I think I will be repurchasing. Another perfume that I finished, this time full size, is from the Ariana Grande line, and this is the vanilla version. I don't remember, Vanilla Mod, that's what it's called. Absolutely love this scent. It really took me a little while to fall in love with it, but once I did, this was my night scent of choice, and I layered this on. So that's definitely a love. I really liked it. There is just a tinge of product still in there, but I can't get the product out. So it is what it is. It's time to declutter it, and hopefully it gets repurposed for another product in the future. Another Peach and Lily product that I finished is this Matcha Putty Antioxidant Cream. Really, I just use this as a moisturizer. I have no understanding of whether I should have or not. It was fine. Maybe I used it incorrectly and that's why I didn't feel any type of way, but it was fine. It was fine. Another It's Fine product was this Glow Recipe Plump Hyaluronic Cream. Very small sample, so I can't really say whether I loved it or not. Extremely small sample, but I will say that had more of a gel-like finish and consistency, which is something that I typically would recommend to those who are combination skin or even oily. I think this is the last Peach and Lily product in this Empties, and this is their lactic acid repair cream. I really didn't see anything great. I think the thing about Peach and Lily is that the products are solid. I just don't find that I see a lot of differences in my skin other than, you know, just the application ease of those repair pads. I also finished finally this MAC eye remover. It's honestly not the best. It's really not good, but I wanted to get through a sample because I hoard samples, so I've been trying to slowly get through them. Happy to have finished that. I really wouldn't recommend this. This is the Good Molecules Rose Hip Seed Oil. You know, it's fine. It's super small, and for that I could just go ahead and pick up the affordable skincare brand that's available at Sephora, and probably if I really want a rose hip oil, that is what I will do. The one product that looks the worst, I am so sorry, is my Glam Natrix nail polish, or my nail glue. Absolutely love that nail glue. Highly recommend. I have another one. Is it that same? No, I have a different one in rotation that's actually even better than that one. But if you want something that's easily convenient, that is available at Ulta, and the one that I'm currently using is actually available at Amazon. And then I also talked about this is the Faded Cleansing Serum. I told you guys that it stinks, and I'm actually currently working on a similar like hyperpigmentation type cream that you guys recommended. So far it's not bad. I'm not seeing huge results, but I haven't been using it very long, so we'll see. We'll put it to the test, but that one I wouldn't recommend. It just smells, and I really didn't see any results. So thankfully my camera actually cut off when I was down grabbing this last bin. I think this is honestly the biggest empties that I have done to date in my channel. So another full-size perfume that I finished up is actually from Al Rehab, and this is Cocoa Musk. So originally I accidentally picked it up in only the oil, and although I think oils definitely have their time and place, specifically in the colder months, I prefer a spray. I love this spray. I will say, if you put it too close to your nose and you don't kind of have any filtration in the room that you do that, it can burn your nose hairs. It can burn your nose hairs. But otherwise, I really actually do like it, and I would recommend. So we'll see if I pick it up again. So far, I have not, but I also am just trying to get through some of those perfumes that I genuinely enjoy, and I just kind of always stop to try out the new one. I kind of want to get my enjoyment of the ones that I truly love. The matching baby to my problem child in my drawer was this Melanin leave-in conditioner. I absolutely love their leave-in conditioner. I find that you put it in your hair, and even my 4C hair feels so fluffy, so light. It doesn't feel crinkly, hard, dry, anything like that. I absolutely love that product, and I know at least on their actual site they have a huge bottle. I actually might keep this to repurpose this. Like if I get that huge bottle, because then I can just continue to fill this up. So this might be another one. I'm gonna put this to the side because I think I'm gonna keep this. Okay, we also have another oil cleanser from DHC. I think this was a Yes Style. I don't really like the liquid aspect of it. I know that about myself. I don't know why I picked that up, but I did. And I just reinforced the fact that I just don't like liquid oil cleansers. Apparently I did really well with bringing out and remembering to keep my toothpaste. This is my third tube of toothpaste. I go through toothpaste, I feel like at a regular speed. It has been some time, but maybe not too long. Maybe it's, I don't know. I've been through 3 tubes. We'll go with that. I also have this Beauty by Josen water gel, absolute favorite of mine. This is my second bottle of this as well. Highly, highly recommend. Currently not in my rotation, but definitely something I could see myself getting later on. And then the yall Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil. I wanted to give this a try. I know this was the thing that went viral, and then the brand kind of sold, and people were like, you gotta get it now before they change. I think it's fine. I didn't see any huge results, but my hair is also a whole nother beast. So I don't really feel any type of way when I don't see drastic results in hair gains. So almost all of this actual bin, outside of maybe 3 products, are soaps. This is a Lush body wash. I got some samples when I picked up my Lush body spray. I thought it was fine, but it was also separated by the time I got to it, so not the best. I also have a hand lotion. This is the Beloved line from Target, and this is the coconut and warm vanilla. I picked it up just because it was on sale. I needed hand cream, and I think I got you know how Target does, like if you buy $20 worth of beauty, they'll give you a $5 gift card. I tend to actively do those because I rack up my gift cards and then I get something for free, and I feel accomplished, you know? So I'm pretty sure that's what that was. Not my favorite hand cream, but it is what it is. And then the last kind of non-soap product to round up this video is another hair product. This is from Miss Jessie's, and this is their multicultural curls. I actually like this as well. I am not multicultural, so I don't know why this works for me, but it does. I liked it. I could actually see me getting that again. I actually think my mom decluttered that from her hair stash to me. My mom is definitely more into hair than I am, so I tend to kind of ask her, like, you got anything you finna give me? And then I get my hair products for free 99 because she tends to kind of overly get a lot of hair products, and she goes through periods where she'll use hair products and then she doesn't. So I get the products for free. Who hating? Not me. Okay, let's finish this up with Bath and Body Works hand soaps. So I finished up this Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. I think it's fine. Nothing to really write home about. I actually really didn't like this one. This is the Arctic Wood. Didn't really like this one. One that was okay was the Champagne Toast. Fine. These so far are all in the gel formula, by the way, which is a favorite formula. The Blueberry Donut, I really didn't like this. And then my baby, the warm vanilla sugar. This is my go-to. If I can't find anything else in the gel, I will pick up a bunch of these. And then the last three are actually in the foaming wash, which is not my preferred formula, but it looks like Bath and Body Works is leaning towards this formula in the future. The Spell Binding Sweets is nice. It's nice. It's not a thing that like I felt like I had to collect as much as my girlfriend, but it was nice. I did enjoy it. The crushed candy canes, not a favorite. I didn't even feel like it really took me into the holiday mood. But one that I think I could stock up if available is Terracotta Canyon. I haven't yet stocked up on this scent. I think it could be like a tertiary favorite scent, but not like first. It's not a S tier, you know. It's like it's a beginning. But that's it. Those are all of the empties that I had. I hope that I was able to give you guys a really quick and dirty review on all of these products, as I was able to complete all of these products and now either wish they were in my collection again or I'm perfectly content with them being gone. Definitely comment down below your opinions on empties in general, your opinions on the products that I feel. Did I finish too many toothpaste? Like, was that abnormal? I finished 3. I feel like that's kind of a lot for the period of time, but maybe I finished one right after I did my previous declutter or my previous empty. I don't really know, but yeah, I would love to hear from you guys down below. As always, if my full face of merit is up right now, which is what's on my face, I will have that link down below. Otherwise, all of the items will be listed and linked down below. I don't want to talk too much. I know this video is long. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.